So honestly, I didn't think I would make this video, but I really wanted to. The Sacred Circle, I'm seriously like, I didn't know how much I would fall in love with it, to be honest. I really enjoyed it, and I can't stop watching it. In fact, I just finished watching the whole season online, so it was just really fun to go back. Obviously, they won't have another season, so just really loved it that much. I just wanted to share a few really cool Secret Circle posters that some of you may have not seen. They're just gonna transition into this video, not necessarily by topic, if that makes sense. So I'm just gonna talk about whatever, but the pictures will still go. I'm not gonna talk about pictures in order necessarily, but I hope you enjoy them. The secret, just look at these pictures. I mean, as they go by, it's just like really. It's been a while since I get the last show that I was maybe obsessed with was Heroes on NBC, and but to some extent, I think I like Secret Circle better. It's more than the fact of supernatural. Obviously, that adds a great mix, but the fact that it's six different kids, six different backgrounds. Yeah, they all lost someone important to them and their family, and also a friend or a relationship. But it's just like they have so different personalities, and it's just really cool. It's just a great show. If you haven't watched and you just stumble upon this video, I would highly recommend it. So with that being said, just a quick recap of my last video. I kind of went into spoilers with basically what the producer, Andrew Miller, sent. He released because basically the show's canceled, so he was just gonna give us a little tidbits. I gave my own opinions on those, but what I did not do, I kind of forgot, was to actually give my own outline of the story using that information, like exactly what would have happened. I don't think I delved into that, and I kind of just let it go because I figured, I don't want to make another 20-minute video, but bear with me, I don't want to make this another 20-minute video. In fact, some of you may have enjoyed that, but I don't want to prolong it. But I will not make it too short. I won't make it too long. How's that sound? Huh. So, basically, just a quick recap. We start this story off with Charles killing Amelia, which we find out to be Cassie's daughter. Cassie's mother. And from there on, she comes to Chance Harbor, where her grandmother Jane lives, and we find out that there is a group of witches at school, and she discovers that she's one of them. Over the season, in the beginning, she doesn't really want anything to do with it, but she sees, how dangerous magic is. So the circle bind their circle, which basically, their powers are together, and they can't use magic on their own. So, Faye, more dominant character, is pretty upset by this, and pretty much throughout the whole season, she's trying to get her soul magic back. And it's kind of funny because at first you kind of think it's like, someone being selfish and trying to, get whatever they want, and we see more of Faye's character, but it's, in hindsight, like, when I look back, it's like, it really made me think of how it's set up for season 2, which sucks to say because there won't be a season 2. And if you don't mind, I just want to go off the random bait to talk about things I didn't talk about in my last video. But obviously, on topic with Faye, she lost, what was his name? I can't believe I forgot his name. The dude the Juju guy. Wow, can't believe I forgot his name. Callum's friend. What is his name? Yeah, anyways, that was kind of, I can't believe I forgot about that. Eva, his ex-girlfriend, she got power, and, kind of just, wow, this is horrible. I can't believe I forgot his name, man. Crap. Please bear with me. I'm sorry, I can't go on this video without getting his name. I can't believe I forgot it. I just remembered it. Lee! Yeah, Lee. Wow. Yeah. I had to look that up or else I would have never gotten it. Because I was thinking of his first name. I'm in real life, and then I was like, yeah, Lee LeBeck, the Juju guy, died. And Callum is gone from Chance Harbor after Jake marked him. Sorry about that little brain spill. Whatever. So basically, what happened with that was, I think it was kind of like a little diversion. Obviously focused on Faye. If you think about it, her quest to get not only solo magic, but potentially her dark magic, which she found out was not to be. So, and Dawn, I didn't really talk about her in my last video, but, Dawn, I don't really think her intentions are evil now. Well, actually, here's this thing with Dawn. Whatever she and Charles, obviously they wanted their powers back, but why? And I think, I won't say she goes good, but I still think that whatever she and Charles wanted is going to be hampered because, A, Charles is, paralyzed with the mark on his wrist, which seals the demon in him, and 2, the pretty much fact that her daughter almost died because of her blind obsession to get her dark magic back. I mean, not her dark magic, her magic back. So, here's my official prediction for Season 2. You won't hear this anywhere else because I am such a fan of the show. I'm not saying I'm better than any other fan or I'm better than you, but I've studied this so much just by watching it and enjoying it, and then sitting back I was I had to make this video because I finally figured it out. So here we go. Season 2. Obviously the last season we start off with the Balcoin kids. And, starting off with Season 1, I think everything is going to be back to normal. They're going to go to school. Cassie and Adam, obviously their relationship is kind of weird because, the spell that Blackwell did, he set it up, saying that there was a curse, but actually he spelled Jake to make him seem sick, and so I'm not really sure what is going to happen with that. Obviously, by interview, apparently Adam and Diana were going to get back together, and that makes sense because his feelings for Cassie were kind of erased. So at one point they'll get back together, and that obviously makes sense because let's just put this into perspective. Grant and Diana are away. Diana left the circle because she didn't want anything to do with magic and deception and killing and all of that. The interesting thing about this season, and I think this will be one of the focal points, is Grant is working for someone who is coming into Chance Harbor more than he should. Now, of course, I thought this was kind of a good twist to the series, but I think this is going to be the main arc of the series. I think that this is going to be a big part of, the new dynamic. And it really sucks to say because there won't be a season. So here's what I'm thinking. No more BSing. You guys are probably like, just spit it out. Okay, here we go. If you guys remember when Grant came and he was with an old guy, and he was, saying, "Oh yeah, I'm a sailor, and this is my yacht," and the guy was like, "Oh, well, where's your?" He made a joke saying like, "Oh yeah, don't forget to tell her about your private plane too, haha." And when Grant lied and he just said he's like was he a sailor? I think he said he was a captain to Diana, and he lied something about that. Here is the main focus of season 2, which I believe, and I think I might be dead on with this, and if not close. The people who Grant is working for, are witch hunters. Now these witch hunters are from Salem, because I'm pretty sure that 90% of the witch hunters from Chance Harbor were like killed in that little scene in the boatyard fire. And just realize that there's not like an army of them. There's a small select group of individuals who are born into this. I remember Luke, the guy who asked Cassie to the dance, he was actually a witch hunter in disguise. He told him that his father was a witch hunter and his father was, and he was born into a legacy that he's proud of. So basically, I believe that either they're from Salem, where the original witch trials came from, or somewhere else. But obviously they were following the Balcoin kids. I mean, not the Balcoin kids, the other circle. Sorry. The 4 people at the end of season 1 are a circle. There's no doubt in my mind, they're not all Balcoin kids. I believe 1 or 2 of them is Balcoin. And I believe 2 because that would make 2 in every circle. So what happens is Diana, obviously the circle isn't bound. She's like, everything's gonna be okay with Grant. I think they go off somewhere, and I think it's like a trap. And if you think back to how suspicious Grant was, he was a little too suspicious too quickly. Like, you just know this girl, you've just met her, you're saying all these right things. Do I think Grant is a bad guy? No. And not just because the producer said that Grant is a nice guy. I think he's a nice guy. I think that he's obviously on the wrong side. And I think Diana is going to get caught by witch hunters. And what the witch hunters want is her power. Because they need that power to either A, get more, find more demons. And that's kind of like the last option. Or B, which I think is more likely, is that they use a sway or some type of object that is like the sway to steal her power. Because think about it, wouldn't it make sense that Diana, she's done, I'm done, I have to go, and they're unbound. So that would make so much sense for her to be vulnerable. And the other option is that the other circle come to find her because she has Balcoin. Her Balcoin dark magic is fully activated. She has a symbol on her hand. It's not going anywhere. Lotion, makeup, it's not going anywhere. So that's either one of 2 things. The witch hunters Grant is working for come to get her, and she has solo magic. But even though that's not really strong enough to fight off witch hunters or a circle, and I think she's gonna activate her dark magic, and I think that's gonna, Cassie's gonna feel that. And to be honest, I kind of think the show, just for a little bit, we're gonna see a little bit more of the world outside of Chance Harbor, whether it's Salem or whatever. Obviously, I think Faye and Melissa, the last scene of last season with them showed it all. They're gonna try and, there's gonna be another romantic interest. For a second, I know a lot of people thought it was gonna be Adam, but I highly doubt it. But we will never know anyways. But the thing with Faye and Melissa is, they're gonna have a ball. They're gonna have fun with their magic and whatever. But I also think that when the circle arrives, which they already have, actually I take that back with the thing I said about Diana, because obviously the circle is in Chance Harbor, so the witch hunters are gonna try and get Diana's power, and the circle is gonna come to Chance Harbor, and they're gonna sense their energy. They're gonna there's gonna be fires. There's gonna be weird stuff happening, and they're gonna know like there's another circle here. And here's another interesting point: is the item that Jake's grandfather gave him, which there's nothing about that, because obviously there's no use for it in our minds, because the writers haven't written anything about it in essence of story, because all we do was see him take the item with his grandfather's note. Sorry, this is becoming a 20-minute video. I can't help it. But yeah, so basically I think that item, at first I thought it trapped something. I still don't know what it is, but I believe it can stop a witch's power. Like, if someone's attacking Jake, I believe it can either stop it or take it. It's just like a little thing. And in fact, it might release like a really cool power as well, like something we've never seen before. So we still have that to come. And believe it or not, I think this is kind of random, but I think Callum will return. I believe that he will return. He'll learn something about someone coming for him for the circle. Sorry, and he's gonna come back to Chance Harbor to try and warn Melissa. Despite what he did, he kind of just creeped her out and locked her in the thing and was just like, "Wow, you're a witch." And I do think he does have real feelings for her. He did kind of mess up with the whole gun situation and getting the crystal, but I do think somewhere deep down he has genuine feelings for Melissa. I think he's going to come back to Chance Harbor. But the really cool thing is, with Grant and the people he's working for, they keep coming to Chance Harbor. They're looking for something. They're looking for someone. And I think they're looking for... I think they're on the trail for the Balcoin. I keep saying the Balcoin. The other circle. Because as we know, by Grandpa Royce, two circles... all of the circles were in Salem, and two of them stayed in Salem during the witch trials, and one fled to Chance Harbor. So we're definitely going to learn, we definitely would have learned more about the past and why two of those circles decided to stay in Salem. But obviously we'll never know, unfortunately. Again, story is very beautiful cast, inside and out. They're both all great people. I've seen their interviews. I definitely recommend you to check out The Secret Circle if you haven't already. Vampire Diaries is not too far away. It's really gonna sink in once I'm watching Vampire Diaries, and there's obviously not gonna be The Secret Circle with that. But hey, the season's online. It's on iTunes. You can find it anywhere. I still think they even have replays. I'm not sure they're gonna have it like they had replays like during the summer and whatnot. But, you know, if they still have replays, that would be awesome. But I doubt it because they canceled it. But you never know. So this is the last I'll talk about the Secret Circle. Unless it miraculously comes back, the Secret Circle is going to have to confront a lot of evil. Cassie and Diana are going to have to tap into their dark magic like never before. And they're going to have to, because whatever is out there is going to be a lot stronger than, you know, they've faced. I definitely think, and if you remember when Isaac talked about going to the council, I definitely think that the council is in Salem. I think that's the center of, well, obviously the witches. The circle is definitely going to go to Salem, at least for a little while. I don't think they would cut out Chance Harbor completely out of the show. They're going to go to Salem. They're going to find out much more about the witches and what happened during those trials, why Chance Harbor left, and another last point is that the producer stated that Blackwell's plan to bring the circles together is going to be a lot harder than he thought. So I think that their personalities, I know the producer said that they're going to be really attractive. I'm not sure if they were going to maybe make some romance. I think they actually would. But personalities are going to clash. Their powers are definitely, you know, I'd say they might be even stronger than the Secret Circles. So I think at some point there's going to be conflict there. Diana's going to need to be saved. I believe what's his name? Grant is going to lead Diana right to the witch hunters, and then in that context, I think he's gonna, you know, introduce, you know, hey, this is my captain, and the key thing is the producer said that Grant is a nice guy, so I don't think Grant knows that he's working for bad people, but he's gonna bring her to the captain. He's gonna just introduce her, you know, because she wants to know more about his life as well. He's definitely gonna lead her to the witch hunters without even knowing it. He's gonna be, you know, feeling salty, and they're gonna trap him just to make sure, you know, you don't say anything to anyone else. The circle is definitely gonna come to her rescue, and I believe after that, everything takes off there. I mean, you know, with Charles and, you know, the demons, there might be more demons out there. I mean, the center of Salem, the witch trials, used in like almost every witch story, novels out there, movie, whatever. So it's definitely gonna be, you know, something great to think about. Obviously, you know, watch the seasons again. You know, stay tuned for anything on Twitter. You never know, it might come back. I've seen stranger things happen. Sorry, this video went 20 minutes again, but just wanted to talk about this. You know, definitely hope you guys are having a great fall. Hope you guys are having a great, doing well. Sorry, kind of. But yeah, just, you know, comment, thoughts, whatever. Comment on what you guys think is going to happen. Do you guys think that Grant is working for witch hunters without even knowing it? Or do you think he knows it? Or do you think they're a completely different group? You know, we heard about the Nadaro's coven, you know, the medallion. How many other covens were there? How many other covens are there? You know that there's still some covens out there. Are there other witches who aren't part of circles? I believe so. There's so much going on. You know, Calvin, that Asian guy, you know, he was a part of a circle, but he wasn't a part of their circle. Well, he was in Chance Harbor, and it's just like, wow, it's a great story. Unfortunately, it was canceled. I know there are a lot of fans like myself, but, you know, apologize again for going over 20 minutes this time. I hope you guys enjoy this. Have a great day, everybody.